inanely a passenger.
It's been a tough game this for both teams. They've been well matched. It's billed as Kane against Haaland. Well, neither of them have been able to get onto the score sheet yet. Kane, no, to Bellingham, and then Bellingham turns it to Saka. Saka into the area, trying to create something. He's on his right foot, back onto his left. Saka, then back to Bellingham, but got that all wrong. Got underneath that one. Well, he is human after all, and he sends that ball curling over the top of the bar.
Yeah, we expect so much of him. We don't expect to see him putting it over the bar from that type of distance. Saka does well that time, actually. Cuts in on his left-hand side and he lays it on for his teammate. Found a lean back, I think is what you say with it. He got right underneath that and put it high up into the Norwegian fans.
Yes, he did. Goal kick. Still we play on in the first period of extra time. But Norway with Pedersen. Saka does well though here. Saka wins the ball back and is fouled, and it's a free kick to England. More applause from all of those England fans to our right. I dread to think how much they've paid to be here, the England fans, the cost of the tickets for this match. And they'll have to go again if England get through for Atlanta against Argentina or Switzerland. There's the whistle for the first period of extra time. And Jude Bellingham again stepping in, scoring his second goal of the match early on after the Rodgers shot was parried out to him, sliding in to convert and make it Norway 1, England 2, half-time and extra time. Mark Chapman.
And actually, it shows Paul Robinson, doesn't it? The England goal, sometimes it's okay to shoot from outside the box.
Well, exactly. You don't have to score the perfect goal all the time. You know, there's a lot in the strategic build-up, and there's a lot in the intricacy and the passing in and around the 18-yard box. But actually, a shot on target, you know, you can see what happened. The goalkeeper made a real mess of it, and Bellingham was there to pounce.
I mean, that's exactly how Spain got their winner against Belgium. Not far off identical.
Exactly, and like you say, shooting from range, and especially in these, we keep going on about the conditions, but I'm talking about the fatigue now. Tired minds, tired legs, exactly what was with the goalkeeper. He's not had a lot to do, Neelan, the goalkeeper, but actually when you test him at this late stage in the game, tired legs, tired minds, mistakes can happen.
I can't work out, Jordan Henderson has just been having a chat with the referee for the last 60 seconds, and I can't work out whether they were talking about a decision or whether the referee had just asked him how his wrist was, because he was sort of pointing at his wrist and chatting through it, as Mick Jagger has just shown on the big screens here in Miami. But he'd gone over there. England just need to see this out now, don't they? I mean, it's a fairly obvious thing. I can't really remember Norway. They had the one shot, didn't they, from Noosa that Gay blocked in extra time.
Well, it's Mexico all over again. They've got 15 minutes, and I think Thomas Tuchel will look to his rearguard action now. We saw them do it for what was it, about 32 minutes they did it in Mexico with the back five, and that they sat deep and they held on. It's going to be a similar type of performance like that. We know it's knockout football, so Norway are going to throw absolutely everything that they've got at England, and it's about defensive resilience, but also carrying that threat on the break as well, because England have got fresh legs on there, they've got pace on there, and if the Norwegians are going to push on, there will be that opportunity to get the third at some point.
Haaland and Ødegaard involved in a deep conversation as they get ready for this final 15 minutes. Norway, they have it all to do though. A good first half in extra time for England. They're 2-1 up, 15 minutes away from a semi-final in Atlanta on Wednesday evening. John Murray.
And Norway are going to throw on Jorgen Strand Larsen, the Crystal Palace forward who made that move from Wolves in January for almost £50 million. So he's on the field, and I suppose it's a move that Ståle Solbakken probably felt that he had to make now. And who's come off?
Just waiting to see. Not really seen it. Is it Haaland? Well, it's saying Haaland on our screen in front of us.
What on earth?
That can only be fatigue.
Earth?
That can only be fatigue.
Well, you spotted at the end of the 90 minutes. You spotted him being massaged on the bench, didn't you?
He was, yeah. When the other players were in and around the manager at the end of 90 minutes, he was sat in the dugout, having been attended to by 2 physios. So you can only imagine that's an issue with fatigue for Haaland, because that's certainly not a change that the manager would have wanted to make. But a good one for England.
Well, obviously, Ståle Solbakken would not want to do that under any circumstances, unless he absolutely had to.
That can only be the reason, because we've not seen him pick up an injury or anything, have we? And I say at the end of the game, he did look very tired, and I think that must be the exact reason.
So Haaland will not score for the first time in a match at this World Cup.